Welcome everybody to another Voice of Nick show. We're doing more of our Posthomerica artwork here. We have a few pieces in there already. We're working on Odysseus' ship right now. And I think we were doing the sails at the time. So yeah, we're gonna do something like this. Good. We got one more furl of the sail than we had last time. Now we'll do the same on this side. Okie dokie. So let's turn this one off. We don't need that anymore. What else did we have? We haven't drawn the oars yet, but we'll do that last. What else we got here? We want to put the people sitting in the ship. So let's do that, I guess. We got to turn down the guides on that. Let me check my reference here. Give this guy a beard. Move him up a little bit, I guess, and we're also going to make him smaller to match the other guy. We don't want him to be bigger than the guy who's supposed to actually pull focus. So we'll do that. Yeah, like that. And then the next guy, I guess we can just kind of duplicate this guy and add our own little details. Wait, what? Oh, we didn't duplicate him, we selected the layer. So first of all, let's delete these little pieces. If nothing else, that helped us find that. Now we'll duplicate and let's put this guy here. And maybe we'll give this guy not a beard. There's not that many like hairstyles that Greek characters would have. But we can get a few in there. This guy's got a little head band thing. And we'll take this guy. And these guys should kind of be above wherever the oars are, obviously. We're gonna give him maybe a different kind of a beard. I can't really see what I'm doing because the line art of the other parts is sort of blocking what we got here, but we'll give it our best shot. Okay, we got 3 oarsmen. Let's put them all in a group. We're gonna maybe move them over here. Let's leave them over here. And I want them to intersect with the railing. And I guess we should tilt them down a little bit. More like that. And then we just gotta clean up a little bit of the excess stuff. Oh, that's this guy. Good. Now, in terms of layers, this gets a little complicated because they need to be above the ship's layer, I guess. So let's put their under part in now. And I don't know that we really need to do something under each of these guys, but I guess we'll do that. Yeah, you can see how tiny they are when you look at the whole picture. Like, we don't really want to put a lot of details on these guys, which is why they don't even have eyes or really any distinguishing factors. Probably gonna have to delete some of this black though if this layer is above the ship layer, but we'll worry about that later. Very good. Now we'll turn the ship back on. Good. So now we want to get the oars, which are going to go in a separate thing from the ship. And that won't become truly apparent until later in the process, but it is a necessary aspect. So let's do our oars. Maybe we need to make this more opaque. So they need to reach down at least to where the water would be, but we don't really know where the water is going to be yet. Let's just assume that's somewhere around here. So for one thing, we could probably put the circles in before we worry about all the oars. So let's do the circles for where the oars live. Damn, this thing is like not giving me a circle. There you go. Okay. And I guess we can assume some of his guys died or something, and that's why all the oars are not in use. So we'll just screw around a little bit with directions of the oars and stuff like that. This is an interesting quandary because we don't really want this to block the eye. So we're gonna put it like that. So they're kind of like bending inwards a little bit, the oars. Now let's take this one. Okay. And then like, yeah, I don't know, those oars are, the guys from those oars fell off the edge of the ship or something because it is a big lightning storm, so who knows what's happening. Okay. Now we won't really worry about this until later. I guess we'll fill in the stuff. So what's this? That's the guide layer. So let's put all this in a group. Oh, wait a second. And then I guess we'll have to erase out where this intersects. This would be the easiest way to do this, so we don't have to make a bunch of layers that are all separate. And we'll make our black part just for the oars for now. And the point of this is it's going to live on a layer that's above the ship's layer, because it's going to eventually have to go above the layer of the water so that the oars don't disappear when the wave hits. And I mean, because obviously the oars would be sinking into the water, but visually it doesn't really look good when we tested it in this one, where the oars, if the oars are sinking into the ocean, it just looks like nothing. It looks like a bunch of lines. So yeah, I think it's better if they are showing up over the water. Or maybe we could do something where it's kind of like transparency or something, but we'll explore that later. Either way, it would have to be above the water's layer. We really didn't need to color that circle in because it's going to be dark or black anyway when the ship is done. But okay, so that's good. This is in, what else do we want on the ship? I think we wanted to add, well, we definitely want rigging or whatever lines. What else did we have in our underdrawing? Nothing, just the lines. Yeah. And I thought we had some kind of design for lines that were coming up from here, so maybe I deleted them. What's the, that's the guys. All right. Where do we have the mast? Okay, these are on their own layers. Let's see if we can get this a little closer to the front. Like, does that work? Yeah, I like that better. Because we kind of want the lines to come down where the ship really could actually tie them up, I guess. We don't really care about drawing outside the lines here because we're gonna delete all that. And then I would like for this to go maybe like, yeah, more like, I can't come up with a shape that I like for this. Maybe like this. Yeah, I like that better. Good. And then for this, I figure there'll be one line tying it to the top of the, maybe to the top of the crow's nest. Like, if they want to like do like an Assassin's Creed, like grappling hook and then go down. I don't know if a sailor would really do that or not, but on our ship, they do. I don't know, maybe. No, I don't like that. Maybe going here. Yeah, I like that. Okay, now let's start deleting the parts that don't belong. Like this. We want this to go behind the crow's nest. Although that doesn't really make sense. Yeah, it would have to be in front of it. For the perspective to work. Okay, good and good. I think that's everything. What else do we want? Maybe I'll add a little section. Where's the mast? Here? Add a little section here that's like similar to the top part where it's got the little rungs. Yeah, like that. Maybe in the whole section where it intersects with the beam. And I don't think I really want anything else. Okay, let's fill it in. Why is this only... Oh man, don't tell me we put something on the wrong layer again. Is this... Okay, this is on the guy's layer. It is on the wrong layer. The thing is that somehow this iPad presses the buttons, like it's tapping things when I don't want to tap them. So like it selected a layer just because my finger probably touched that, you know, spot. But obviously that's not good, because if it does that at the wrong time, that could screw us up and mess up a part of our drawing. All right, let's merge this. We'll put this on the other side of the rigging, I guess, or the pole. Okay, so now we got this. What's that? The eye, we'll put that on over here. The eye actually doesn't need to be its own layer anymore. So let's, well, we'll make it its own layer. Who cares? So this is all Mast related stuff. We'll put this in a thing. And then what's that? That's our guy. And this is going to be our black. How does this make any sense? I think we're just going to want to erase parts of the pole for this. Originally, I think I was going to do it on 2 different layers, but I don't really want to do that. And this guy proportionally is like not 100%, but he's so small in the frame, we can't get caught up in the little details like that. Like, he's gonna be almost impossible to see anyway. So let's delete parts of the mast. Good. Yeah, because like this is the whole frame, so the guy is so small, and a lot of the stuff we're doing here is so small that this picture is very deceptive because it's easy to get too caught up in like an individual little thing while missing the bigger picture, and that's why we did so much prep work before working on this final design, because otherwise we'd really be in trouble getting like carried away with stuff. I'll see another rogue line here. So yeah, I guess when like the winds are out of control like this, you would probably furl up the sails and row instead, because you wouldn't want to get like swept away by a rogue wind. I don't know. We're just doing it this way because it looks cool. But let's say that's the explanation. So before we forget to do it, let's fix the guy's outlines. Yeah. And this doesn't have to be exact because we're going to fill it in behind here. Good. So there's our 3 rowers. 3 remaining rowers on Odysseus' ship at this point. I don't think anyone on his ship really dies or is even mentioned. I don't know that his ship is really specifically mentioned at all during this ordeal in Posthomerica, but I think it's a fun reference to do. Great. So now we have Poseidon, we have the 2 ships. Next would be Athena. Let's just save that. So the ship is going to live behind the waves, but the oars are going to go on top of it. So Athena, we want to design a Medusa head for her shield. Let's just see depictions of Medusa on Greek pottery. Oh yeah, it's pretty much perfect. Okay. Oh, this is not what we want. I don't really see any great instances of it, of the character, I mean. So we can just do something like pretty basic, I guess. Let's get rid of this note. Actually, we could just delete this. Because it's also like in perspective, it's not really going to show up. Let's put the Medusa head also sideways like that. We don't need to get it exactly right because this is only on the rough version. But we want to at least kind of get some kind of outline. See, this isn't really laying a lot of groundwork for putting snakes on the bottom part. This snake I don't really like. Okay. Maybe one more snake like that. All right, that's kind of cool. All right, we don't really care about the details of how the shield works because it's just the rough one. Good, so we have the tight line art for Poseidon and the two ships. Now we just got to do Athena and some environment stuff. Good stuff, ladies and gents. So that's going to do it for this one. Thank you for joining the show. The channel is called The Voice of Nick. If you want to see more, don't forget to hit the follow button, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.